I started building companies about 7 years ago. I started it with my husband, and it was a great experience to go out and define your own future. I always say the best way to predict the future is to create it yourself. That's why I'm an entrepreneur. Some of the great things about being an entrepreneur is that you really can control your destiny, and I love being in that seat. The hard things are first raising money. Your first $2 million are always the hardest, but once you get further on, it actually becomes a little bit easier until you need to go public. Then it gets hard again. But I love being an entrepreneur, and I encourage women to definitely get in there. My tip for men is that if you are a founder, find a woman co-founder. She knows things and understands the world differently than you do. She thinks very holistically about programs and products, and men tend to think more linearly. But when you have both of those minds in a workplace, it's really, really powerful. And my last thing, women, start a company yourself. If you can raise a family, you can absolutely raise a company. So go out and do it. It will be very, very successful. And don't build a small one, because small companies take the same amount of time and effort as a big one. Might as well get the big reward. So don't leave it all the fun to the boys. Get out there. There are many different stories that I love to share about the successes that we've had at Open English, but writing my parents $1 million check was probably the highlight, because they invested $50,000 early on with my grandfather, and it turned into $1 million about 7 years later. So that's a great little tip, and thanks.